The Great Steamboat Race.
In July of 1870, two steamboats named Robert E. Lee and Natchez raced to see whose ship was better. The two drivers of the ship really hated each other and said that their steamboat was better than the other, so they raced them to see who would win. But to understand the whole thing, let's go back to 1492, when Christopher Columbus thought he landed in India. He was pretty dumb. In the early days of America, the rulers of Britain, France, and Spain were running out of room for their money, and they all really hate each other, but they also wanted to trade with India. But if you actually look at a world map, you would realize that Europe is quite far away from India. So Christopher Columbus thought, hey, what if we go across the ocean and go to India? At the time, he lived in Portugal, and the king was like, nah, it's a stupid idea. So he went to Spain, and they were like, I don't know, but we have a lot of money, so let's do it. So off he was to India, America, the Caribbean. And he found some cool stuff like hammocks, people, tobacco, gold. Columbus came back and he told them what he found, and the king didn't really care until he mentioned gold. So off it was to Spain and England and France to the new world called America.
In the year 1620, religious people from the mediocre British Empire are trying to escape it. I mean, after looking at their food, I don't blame them. But also for like religious reasons and that kind of stuff. But they recently heard of this new land called America. And they were like, yes. So they got in a boat and set sail to the middle of nowhere. But instead of landing near Cuba, they landed on Plymouth Rock in Massachusetts, which is just as bad as Britain. Instead of being like, this will be where we build a new empire built on greatness, the Pilgrims were more like,
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to
But then, these people out of nowhere come and show up. The Native Americans. This is one of the most important things in American history. So instead, Robert Edward Lee was born on January 19th, 1807. He was a fine baby and a breathing one at that. But his father was so bad with money, he was put into prison. Not good. Once his father came out of prison, he and his family moved to Alexandria, Virginia. Lee wanted to have a good education and wanted to join the military as a general. Would you like expect more? I don't know anything. He's like dead. Yeah, so Robert E. Lee joined the Confederacy in 1861, which was quite surprising because a lot of his family was not slave activists. But it doesn't matter because his first battle went horrible. He lost to a lot. It was not good. But after he learned how to become a general, he became one of the greatest of all time. Even though he lost the war, he still surrendered the best he could with passion and not dying.
Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Para. Era uma vez um garoto que tinha feito uma descoberta bem fora do seu tempo. Ele já estava ali, tudo estava ali, mas ele ainda não tinha esse discernimento. Durante o período na escola ele sofria um bullying, era meio complicado. Na escola e fora da escola, às vezes ele apanhava e o seu mundo era zoado. Ele não entendia o que acontecia. Mas ele conheceu uma coisa diferente. Chamava-se o rap e o hip hop. Isso ajudou ele a construir sua própria mente, a se fortificar e botar fé em si. E sua autoestima cresceu. Ele percebeu que o mundo era cruel, mas que ele poderia agir como Perseu, e ir contra tudo que o assolava e tudo aquilo que os dedos apontavam. Ele começou a mudar e assim o mundo girava. Eu não sei mais quem eu sou, mas eu sei pra onde vou. Eu não sou Perseu, eu não percebi que eu tenho asas, é por isso que eu vou. Eu não sei quem eu sou, mas eu sei bem pra onde eu vou. Eu não sou Perseu, isso que eu percebi, mas eu sei que eu vou.